Animal communication refers to the process by which animals exchange information with each other, either intentionally or unintentionally. While animals use communication to convey a range of information, including their social status, a threat, mate selection, the functions of animal communication can be broadly classified into 4 categories. The first, survival. Animals use communication to warn others of potential danger, such as predators or hazardous environments. This allows animals to avoid threats and increase their chances of survival. Number 2, reproduction. Communication is important for animals to attract mates and initiate courtship behaviours. Many animals use elaborate displays, calls, and scents to signal their readiness to mate and compete for the attention of potential partners. The third one is territory. Many animals use communication to mark and defend their territory, including warning off intruders and potential rivals. By communicating their ownership of a specific area, animals can ensure that they have access to important resources like food, water, and shelter. Finally, our fourth category is food. Some animals use communication to locate and share food sources, either within their own species or with other species. This can involve vocalizations, visual displays, or chemical signals that indicate the presence of food and help coordinate feeding behaviours. While these functions provide a useful framework for understanding animal communication, it is important to note that animals can use communication for many other purposes as well, and that the boundaries between these categories are often blurred. Case study number 9 is von Frisch's bee study. The aim. Von Frisch's bee study aimed to investigate the communication system of honeybees. His method. He observed the bees' dance language, which is used to communicate information about the location of food sources to other members of the hive. Von Frisch put a food source close to the hive, about 10 to 20 metres, and then one further away, 300 metres. This is known as a controlled observation. In total, he conducted over 6,000 observations over a period of 20 years. His results. Von Frisch noticed that when a forager bee found a good source of food, it returned to the hive and performed a waggle dance on the comb. The dance involves moving in a figure of 8 pattern while waggling its abdomen. The direction of the dance indicated the direction of the food source relative to the sun, while the length of the waggle indicated the distance from the hive. Von Frisch also discovered that the bee's dance language was not just innate, but could be learned through observation and experience. He demonstrated this by placing food sources at different locations and observing how the dance patterns changed. Conclusions. Von Frisch's work showed that bees have a sophisticated form of animal communication. The speed and accuracy with which bees found food suggests that the bee dance had given them valuable information. This also has evolutionary value, as it helps survival. A strength of this research is that it has made a valuable contribution to the world of science. Von Frisch's research was meticulous in the way he recorded his data and collated 6,000 observations. He made people more aware of the importance of animal communication and the ways they do it. He actually went on to win the Nobel Prize for his scientific research. A limitation was that the importance of sound was overlooked. Esch, in 1967, found that when bees performed dances in silence, other bees would not go and investigate food sources. A lot of the time, worker bees will make sounds during their dance, and this may be another form of communication that bees respond to. This suggests that the visual form of dance isn't the main form of communication bees use within the group. Another weakness is that bees do not always respond to the waggle dance. For example, the honeybee doesn't always respond to the waggle dance when they see it. Gould, in 1992, found that bees would not respond to the waggle dance information when the nectar was placed on a boat in the middle of a lake. This may be because they instinctively know that food wouldn't be placed over water. Human communication possesses several properties that are not present in animal communication, some of which are: number 1, symbolic representation. Human language is a symbolic representation of meaning. We use words to represent ideas, concepts, and objects. Number 2, productivity. We can create an infinite number of sentences and express novel ideas. We can also use grammar to create new meanings. Number 3 is displacement. We can talk about things that are not present in the immediate environment, or refer to things that are not present at all. Number 4, cultural transmission. Humans can pass down language and cultural knowledge to future generations. Number 5, planning and foresight. Humans can use language to plan and discuss future events, such as making plans for a holiday or discussing a future career. Number 6, abstract concepts. Humans can use language to discuss abstract concepts that may not be tangible or visible, such as love, justice, or freedom. These properties of human communication are not found in animal communication, which is generally limited to specific purposes, such as survival, reproduction, territorial defence, and food acquisition. Let's take a look at non-verbal communication.